It was really wonderful. I mean, it was very, very challenging and very, very rewarding. There were moments that were fun, there were moments that were frustrating, there were moments that were scary, and I feel like the whole experience has been kind of one process of continual growth. There wasn't a lot of cultural barrier that I noticed. People might be less likely to say hello to you on the street if they don't know you, whereas in America we often say, hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? Even if we don't care about the answer to that question.
But yeah, that was a thing where like in the US, you just say like, hi, how are you? And it's just a greeting. But my first week was like, oh, hi guys, how are you? And they would stop and say, you know, it's actually been a very difficult day. And tell me like how they're actually doing. And I was like, okay. So I feel like I reevaluated my interactions with people. So I feel like that's been interesting with my students or just people in general, where if I ask them how they're doing, I'm gonna get an honest answer.
So I guess that norm took maybe a week to get used to.
People kept telling me that Slovaks were gonna be really mean to me. Like other Slovaks would be like, oh yeah, like we are so cruel. I have not had that experience. I think everyone has been really kind to me or just so excited that an American is here because again, they are like, what? Why are you here? But yeah, no, people have been very welcoming, just like unbelievably welcoming, like, oh, here's some vegetables from my garden, or yeah, come over for 8 hours and I'm gonna feed you for all these 8 hours, and oh, you look cold, you need to put socks on and you need to wear this like big jacket because you look cold. So yeah, I feel like that's definitely, maybe it's also a bigger city, smaller city. I come from a pretty large metropolitan area in the US, and I feel like maybe that's not as common to invite someone over to your home for 8 hours to hang out and chit chat. I think people were very surprised that I was there. Like, what are you doing? Zlaté Moravce.
When you're in small regions in Slovakia, it's a common conversation that I have with people that are like, no one likes Americans here. Bratislava, not at all. Not at all. Where I am in Trenčín, in like the small villages around and everything, you'll hear it's like, oh, we don't like, or my grandpa, he hates the United States. And like all this because the change that comes to Slovakia, everything that's bad, they blame and say it's the United States. Like, I've been playing football here, and after I scored in one of the games, Dad translated what one of the players' grandfathers said, and he was like, you're the only good thing about the United States. And I was like, thank you, I think. So now I am so busy from teammates or students who want to show me their home, show me their town. But when I first got here, it was very, very more isolated. And now it's been an overwhelming where I'm like, I don't have enough days to do all these things with all these Slovaks who want to hang out with me, which is a great problem to have. But it's interesting to see how shy, but as soon as they get comfortable and as soon as they know that they like you, you're their best friend and they want you around all of the time.